But you say in the black community, you be a man at 5 years old taking a male child to the barbershop, get him a fade, and put some Chinese shoes. put some Chinese shoes on his feet. That's what you just said, Brandon. People in America, we are barbarians. What happened last week, Brandon?
Talking about with the school shooting?
Yes. Now, do people see a problem with those styles of weapons? Is there a problem with AR-15s and AKs and battle style rifles?
Is there a problem with it? It's a problem. It's not we can do about it.
What you mean nothing you could do? Brandon, if we can put a man on the moon, you say we can't solve a weapon that was built 70 years ago. 70-year-old weapon, we can't solve that.
No, they can't solve it because the people who have them and created them, they don't want to give that weapon up. If you own that weapon, you're not ready to give that weapon up. 80% of the people who own that weapon, they're not trying to turn it in or have it destroyed.
Well, who do you have to give it up to solve the problem?
For the most part.
I shot my AR this past week because I wanted to see what the hype about, and I wanted to revisit the AR-15. I wanted to revisit it.
Yeah.
Do I have to give that weapon up, Brandon?
No.
To solve the problem? You said I did.
Well, let's identify the problem. What's the problem? Assault rifles? You could do the same thing that kid did when he went into the school with a pistol and a bunch of magazine. Well, not a magazine, but a bunch of clips.
That's not the problem. The problem is people.
Yeah, the problem is people. Are you gonna be able to fix that problem? You're not gonna be able to fix that problem either.
Why
you're not gonna be able to? Well, because people are gonna be crazy and they're gonna be wanting to do things to get attention, and whether it's on social media or they do something big so it can be on the news so they can have a bunch of coverage. People caring about them, they'll go try to shoot up a school or shoot up a large area.
Now, Brandon, let's do something right quick. Are you familiar with that Buffalo shooting?
Yes.
How old was the guy in Buffalo?
He was 18, I think.
All right.
Was he 18?
Yes. Are you familiar with the Texas shooting?
I think so. He was 18 too, right?
18. Okay. Are you familiar with Kyle Rittenhouse? How old was he?
Was he 17 at the time?
Okay. Are you familiar 2012 crazy guy who shot the movie theater? How was his age?
Oh man, I'm assuming around 18.
I think he was kind of young too. So what all those people, two things they got in common?
Teenagers and white.
What else?
Emotionally unstable.
What else? What weapon did they use?
AR-15.
Okay, so you say you're 18 and you have an AR-15. What can the U.S. do to prevent an 18-year-old with a legally AR-15 shooting up the school? What can the U.S. do to prevent that demographic for doing that damage? What can the U.S. do?
They can make it to where you're at least 25, 26 before you can purchase it or carry it around legally or carry it legally.
All right. But you just told me the U.S. can't do nothing about it. You just gave a solution.
Yeah. They're not going to do anything about it because that's one of the bread and butters for this country. This not going to say white America, but they love their guns, beer, cigarettes. They're not trying to give up any of those kind of rights. That's how they make their money. That's America. Those things are American right there, and that's some things they're never gonna change. I don't see them changing. No matter how many shooting, they can have a shooting every day. NRA's not gonna try to push back where they're trying to take guns out the street or change the age where you can buy a gun because they feel like when you become 18, you're a man. You get your AR-15. That's one of the things they look forward to doing.
If this damn thing. So, all right. So, is it worth our time to try to change gun rights in America?
Absolutely.
But you said they ain't gonna never change it. So why do something they ain't gonna never change?
Well, they want to act like they care about our lives, but they really don't care about our lives because they know their families are protected, and that's all that really matters.
But
It's the people that's going to be suffering.
oh, we didn't talk about Sandy Hook, but the guy in Sandy Hook, he was 18 with AR-15 with his parents' AR-15. He took 22 kids' life, white kids, those white
Right.
Jesus babies. Why they
Right.
didn't change the laws then?
They don't. They rather you be 18 and be able to buy an assault rifle than to protect kids or protect anybody else. That right to own a firearm like that is it outweighs everything else in the world. Nothing else matters than being able to carry firearms. Like that's just a culture. That's like a religion for people. When you
It
turn
is.
18, when you turn 18, you get your assault rifle. Like even before 18, these kids have already shot AR-15s, and they've been indoctrinated into that gun culture, the NRA culture. So they're looking forward to owning their own one. They've been shot. They probably shot AR-15 multiple times.
Why do you think they parents? I never get this. Why these parents teach their kids to use semi-automatic rifles and handguns at an early age? Why do they do that, Brandon?
I'm not sure. It's not necessarily to protect themselves. Like I just think people have a weird upset. I'm not gonna say it weird because I have a gun, you have a gun. It's just
I
it's a
don't have no
different kind of
gun.
thing. You don't
That
have
was
a
a
gun,
water gun in that picture. I don't have
but
no gun at
people,
all.
it's like it's like some kind of little thing they pass down. I don't know. It's weird. I'm not of it, so I can't really speak to it. But they have a obsession with having that gun and you know making themselves feel militant in that way or whatever it is. It's just that's just how they want to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
It's a rite of passage. When you turn 21, you drinking. When you're 18, you get your firearm. That's how you become a man in
So,
that community.
oh, okay, all right. So, what we do in the black community?
Well, in the black community,
What's the patches? How you
I'm
become a man in the black
I'm
community? I'm just
I'm about to
curious.
I'm about to tell you. First, you got probably about 5 because that's when your boy, you take your son to the barbershop. You get him a barbershop name. You know, then you get him when he get older. You get him maybe before then. You get him a pair of Jordans. Stuff like that. That's kind of things we do with our
My
younger.
dad ain't never took me to your barber shop. Your dad took you to the barber shop before?
No.
So what the hell are you talking about?
Hey, as most black, we're not the typical black Americans, so we're a little different. But most people are fascinated with taking their sons to the barbershop for the first time. That's a big moment. You want to buy your kids Jordans. I mean, that's just that's just some of the things that we look forward to or look. You know, well, let's see what's up. Playing basketball with our
Brady,
kids.
you just said becoming a man, transition to manhood is taking a 5-year-old to the barber shop and buying him some
Yeah.
shoes made in China. That's what you just said. That's what you just
Yeah.
said, Brady.
Yeah,
And I
and I
think that's
stand
what
on that.
Brady, that's what you just said, Brady. In
I did.
manhood and in other community, in the Jewish community, they tell your manhood is like finance. You understand
Yeah,
finance and
yeah,
stuff, and have a bar mitzvah and stuff like that.
yeah.
But you
And we
said in
don't
the
have,
black
we ain't had that.
community, you be a man at 5 years old, taking a male child to the barbershop, get him a fade, and put some
And a
Chinese
barbershop name.
shoes. put some Chinese shoes on his feet. That's what you just said, brother.
Oh, that's basically it. What else? What else? You get your first King Cobra when you turn 21. You get the old English. That's another thing we like to do. Get you a Hennessy when you maybe 2 years after you've been drinking, you get some Hennessy, a good Hennessy or Hennessy Pure, Hennessy Black or whatever, and that's it. That's it.
All right, audience, make sure you hit the like button. What Brandon saying, the black community don't have no transition point for the black males. None transition to manhood. Brandon said a man start when you're 5, get the haircut, and when you're 21, you drink some malt liquor, and you may save some money to get some Hennessy. That's how you be a man in the black community.
And that's a good point. Like we need to start building traditions that we can pass down. We don't have like people have quinceañera. We need celebrations where we're celebrating our young black people. Not just because they graduate in high school. People like to make that a big thing, but you can start building people up and coming together as a community, lifting the youth up in different ways.
You know what's funny?
What?
Now, don't judge. Well, you can judge me. I don't give a hoot. Why do some parents get so happy with people who just graduated high school?
Yeah, I cannot stand that. Like it's a bunch of stuff.
The bar is that fucking
here.
low. The bar is just that low.
Right.
I graduated high school.
And you ain't said nothing about any students all year long, but now that they've graduated high school, it's like it's a big celebration, a big thing. But why? You know what I'm saying? Like we could be celebrating kids and youth whenever we want to, not just because they graduated high school. Like, and I mean that's an accomplishment, but we all know
it's not an accomplishment, man. That's not an accomplishment. That's a requirement.
That's a requirement, right? Everybody should graduate. Like that. Like when you go to first grade to second grade, third grade to fourth grade. That's all it is. Is you're supposed to be doing this. It's not like we need to be celebrating it. But we do the same thing when people come out of jail. When people can get out of jail, we want to celebrate.
Wait, hold on. Let me see, Carter. I didn't want to do this. Let's see if my computer. My computer will freeze up. But yeah, people be. I don't understand.
Right.
High school. Ooh, my son graduated. Oh, my daughter. But I don't supposed to take people joy, but that just proves, man, the bar is so low for us that we jump over joy and act a donkey at the graduation.
Right. And then after that, like it's like, all right, you're on your own now. It's not like people are gonna be celebrating you after that or checking on you, making sure you're good. We just got to do better.
Can you see that, Brandon?
Yeah.
Now, Brandon, I haven't seen your mom. I don't know what she's doing in her private life. But will your mom twerk at the AC floor graduations when you walk across?
No, there's no need to do that. Because when people do this, it's not about her son or daughter graduating. This is about her. She wants to make it about her so she can get attention, so she can get the clout. That's what she's making it about. She's making it about her, so she can have a viral moment. And I bet her, they'd be like, "Mom, now you ain't care nothing about my education or help me out at all, but you trying to show out like this at the graduation? Why?"
Now, Brandon,
this is embarrassing.
For graduating high school, it appears to be hundreds and hundreds of people in this video. Why would she book over like this? What's the point? Why the book over?
Because she wants to show her body, and she wants people to sexualize her.
But like
I
you
don't
said, it's
understand
supposed
why
to be.
people, it's supposed to be
It's supposed to be about the
celebrating
sun.
graduation, right?
I can't-
That's it.
I don't know. I can laugh at it, but I can say, thank God it's not my family. Jesus
Right. And
Christ.
do you see a lot of white parents twerking, or is it just us?
Well, you got two things. They got nothing to twerk. And the second and the second thing, they keep that in their private time.
Right.
And that's not in their culture. They won't do. They'll probably shoot some guns in there or something. But
Right.
you know, they ain't in that culture to be shaking they back ends. You know.
Right.
Thank you for watching, and if you like the content, do not be afraid to hit that like button and the subscribe button, and don't forget to share it out. Man, we got videos dropping every single week, and we surely appreciate your time, and we can't wait to hear back from you. Leave a comment, leave a like, and guys, make sure you have a good day. God bless you. Take it easy.